Tezkira mitzvot everybody for coming out for the slichot. Moran writes in Siman Kuf Nun He. It's the transition between halachot of tefillah and going on to the person's rest of his day. These are the words Shulchan Aruch. Ahar sheyetzeh min beit hakneset yelech lebeit hamidrash. After a person leaves the Beit Knesset, what does he do? He goes straight to the Beit HaMidrash. V'ikba et lilmod, and he has to set himself a time then to study Torah. Tzarich she'oto et yeh kavua, shelo ya'avirenu af im hu savur le'arviach harbeh. And this time is the time which is fixed. Even a person who says has a deal, which he feels can be very profitable for him, if it coincides with the time that he has set for Torah, then he has to pass on the deal. Halakha Shulchan Aruch, it's not from a Sefer Musar, it's not hashkafa. Person has kibbut itim Torah. Maran writes to go from Beit Knesset to go to the Beit HaMidrash. He quotes the Gemara in Mishnah Berurah. He quotes the Gemara that after a person, after 120 years, is going to be asked about 6 questions. A few more. The Gemara says Masechet Shabbat Daf Lamed. Person is going to be asked, Kavata itim Torah. Were you kovei itim Torah? Did you have set times for Torah study, or was it here, there, po, sham? Person has to be able to answer. It's kibbut itim Torah. It's one of the basic questions that a person has to be able to answer in the course of his lifetime. So certainly it's very important for a person to have kibbut itim Torah. However, Mishnah Berurah brings in the Biur Halacha another aspect. A person b'yamenu could have Torah at his fingertips. You could have them in your earbuds, and you could have him at the shiurim from across the globe, wherever you want. But that's all b'yichidi. Mishnah Berurah writes, based on, he brings so many different chazal and different achronim, mishonim, gemarot, that it's not the same as when a person studies b'chabura. When a person studies together in a group, everybody knows that the quality of the limud, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the clarity, the understanding, ein haTorah niknet ela b'chabura. That's what Mishnah Berurah brings from Chazal. That Torah is best acquired in a group. You have great Talmidei Chachamim. What does Gemara say? Masechet Ta'anit. Harbe lamati merabotai. I learned a lot from my rabbanim. Yoter mechaverai. I learned more from my friends because back and forth it was a group. But mitalmidai yoter mikulam. For my students, I learn the most. You have a situation where a person, we only think of a certain amount of things, but someone else comes with another angle. You didn't think about them. The Gemara hit him in one way, it hits you another way, and they have to talk out which is correct. What are the advantages, what are the disadvantages of different ways of understanding it. Without questioning, because the best study is a limud ba chabura. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives special sachar, like the Gemara says, Masechet Brachot. A person studies b'yachid, so he gets a certain reward, but he learns at least b'chavruta. When he has a partner, or even better b'chabura, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives an extra special reward for that, besides just the Kiddush Hashem. Berov am hadrat melech, says Biur Halacha. Berov am hadrat melech. Each person studies in their own home, their own this, their own that, their own little Dal Ramot, doesn't have anything. But when a person gets together and they see the Kol Torah, there's a voice, there's a sound of Torah, we hear that there's people studying, and that sweeps people up. And that's a tremendous Kiddush Hashem. That's what a person should really strive for your own personal benefit, to connect with the Chabura. I had the zechut for the past 2+ years, starting people, interesting kollel situation where people did not have a background in Gemara. They were going to shul for many years, they didn't have a background in Gemara. I was teaching them, and without question, the quality of my own limud, being able to give over to people who are basic and bring them up slowly, it's a tremendous satisfaction, but it's also a tremendous quality. Because mitalmidai yoter mikulan, and it's the same thing when a person learns in a group together. One of the gedolim, it escapes me now. Usually I'm pretty good with the names, but one of the gedolim came to America, and he sent his students to go and be a marbitz Torah in far-flung places. Tucson, Arizona, L.A. back in the day. Now they have, Baruch Hashem, they have an infrastructure. But of course, whenever Torah shows up on the scene, there's always resistance. People are not so quick always to embrace, even though inside that's what they really need, that's what they really want. There's a lot of resistance. So one of the people, when the Talmidim showed up from the Rosh Yeshiva, they said, one of the people said to the person, he said, "What do you know about American culture? How do you relate to the American Jew?" So the Gadol told him, like the Talmid Chacham said, "I don't know much about American culture, but I know, Baruch Hashem, a lot about the Nefesh Yehudim. I know a lot about the Jewish soul. And when it comes to the Jewish soul, nothing has changed. Since that day that we stood by Matan Torah, thousands of years ago, and the shidduch was made, the connection was made between Am Yisrael and Torah, nothing has ever changed. What that means is we don't need gimmicks. We don't need to do tricks and different things to get people to be on fire about Torah. All you have to offer people is Torah. That's what it is. So Bezrat Hashem, people always want to know what's going on internally, trying to arrange that there should be Avrechim that are coming available to us and small groups to be able to study at nights, if that works for people. We have over here after the limud, after Shachrit in the morning, we have a limud, a little bit of 5 minutes, 10 minutes of Musar, followed by Gemara Masech Rosh Hashanah. Everyone has to find their own, and we are here to accommodate as much as possible everyone's specific level, but the product is the same product that it always has been, which is Torah, undistilled, unadulterated Torah, limud Torah. That's what we need, that's what the Neshama wants. We don't need to get involved in the culture. No, it doesn't make a difference what the culture is. Our nefesh has always been the same. All we want, all we need is the Torah. B'ezrat Hashem, we should pray that it should work out. Reach out to a few different sources where we get Avrechim. We should pray for Siyat Dishmayo. Gemara decides one thing. Interesting, Rashi in the past week's parasha, we have Shoftim v'shotrim titen lecha bechol she'arecha. So Rashi explains, Lishvatecha bechol shevet v'bechol ir va'ir. It's not enough there should be some big Torah center somewhere. Every shevet, every city has to have shoftim v'shotrim. It has to have dayanim, it has to have rabbanim, it has to have tamidei chachamim, it has to have people studying Torah. B'chol ir v'ir. Every city needs it. Every place needs it. Whenever there are Jews, we have to have shoftim v'shotrim. And when it says v'shaftu et ha'am mishpat tzedek, so what that literally means is the judges should judge righteous halachot for everybody. Rashi says it's not a command for the judges. The judges already were commanded to give proper psak halacha. What does it mean v'shaftu et ha'am mishpat tzedek? This is a command for the people. We have to bring in. We're the ones who are obligated to see to it that we have. Rashi says that we have to have appropriate Talmidei Chachamim coming in. It's not an obligation on the judges, it's for us. So B'ezrat Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees that we are thirsty, we are hungry, we want more to be connected to Torah. What does it connect to me? Want to study Torah? We pray for it. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, B'ezrat Hashem, should answer our tefillot. We should be sent the right people, and we should be able to be matzliach in setting up, B'ezrat Hashem, a kiddush shamayim, kiddush shem shamayim, להגדיל תורה ולהדירה. רבי חנניה בן עקשיא אומר, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, לזכות את ישראל לפיכך ירבה להם